Have you ever seen a teacher get canned? I went to a public school that loved to boss its students, and one day they introduced the craziest rule I've ever heard. Apparently, they thought too many folks were out in the halls instead of learning. So one morning, they announced that students were no longer allowed to hit the bathroom during class. I honestly thought it was a joke at first until people started getting detention for being in the halls during class. It didn't matter how badly you had to pee, you simply weren't allowed to go. I remember watching a few people sit through class in agony because they couldn't go, but that was nothing compared to one girl. We were in art class, and that teacher had gotten into multiple spats with our principal about the rule. A lot of people adored this teacher, but I think our principal even threatened to let him go. So when a girl in my class was itching to go pee, he couldn't let her. She ended up sitting there in agony, sweating for 20 minutes, and wasn't going to make it until lunch. So since he wasn't going to let her wet her pants in front of all her friends, our art teacher decided to walk her over to our art storage room. He stood outside the door, and she peed in a bucket. Pretty clever move on his part. Now he wasn't going to lose his gig. That's what you'd think. Turns out, a few bratty kids in our class knew what she did and started telling their parents. The scoop spread, and soon enough, reporters were at our school grilling him. The next day, there was a news piece about how that teacher made the girl pee in a bucket, but didn't mention our school's rule at all. Our school's management freaked out, and guess who they pointed the finger at? All right, that's enough for now. Hit share, and the fifth person on your list is low-key obsessed with you.